Everybody, welcome back to the Ghostrunners podcast. Today we have a very special guest and a very special topic. We're talking about The Prince of Egypt. Is it one of the best movies you've ever seen?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And The Prince of Egypt is the story of what? Who is in this movie? Moses. Now, there's some good things that happen to Moses. There's some bad things that happen to Moses. What are some of the bad things that happen to the people in Egypt?
The 10 plagues.
The 10 plagues. That's right. And what are some of the plagues?
I don't know.
I was like, why are you asking me? Frogs.
Darkness.
Yeah.
And first son dying.
Yeah.
With the hard one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo agrees. What about the music in The Prince of Egypt? What's your favorite song from The Prince of Egypt?
Look at your life through heaven.
Through Heaven's Eyes. Yes, that's my favorite one too. That's so good. And Bo, have you ever seen this movie?
Yeah. But I don't like that movie.
Is it scary or what?
I don't like Moses.
Has it out for Moses?
It's scary for him.
Yeah. What'd you say, Bo? A dungeon?
No. That's Joseph, King of Dreams. You're getting confused. You're talking about Joseph, King of Dreams. Oh, I think we've watched Joseph, King of Dreams a little more recently than we've watched Prince of Egypt.
Gotcha.
But that's probably why he's doing
it. Gotcha. And new topic. What are you guys having for dinner tonight?
Breakfast for dinner?
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I was going to take Rachel out to dinner for her birthday. But, I mean, if you guys are having pancakes, that sounds pretty good, too. So
Tell Mr. Jake what kind of waffle, what did Mom get for Christmas and what's special about it?
A waffle maker, and it makes waffles, and they look like hearts.
Whoa.
Heart-shaped waffle.
Have you ever had waffles in a shape before?
Yeah. No, actually.
Bo, is this your first podcast you've ever been on?
Yeah.
Well, you're doing great.
Yeah.
No ums, no filler words, just yes, no, dungeon. That's great. Well, thank you guys for joining the Ghostrunners podcast. Do you have any thoughts or any fun facts for the people listening out there today? What's something you've learned recently? Maybe in Aunt Cindy's class.
Yeah,
Maybe from a book you read, Magic Treehouse.
I don't know. Could you sing the Ghostrunners song?
Oh yeah, how's the Ghostrunners song go?
What's the end part that you always do?
Ghostrunners podcast?
Ghostrunners podcast. There it is.
Ooh, I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Ghostrunners podcast?
All right, Bubba, you and me, you want to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. First and foremost, deep question. Who do you think you are?
Bo?
Bo? Is that your real name? Are you sure?
Not really.
What's your real name?
I forget.
You forget. Okay, no problem. What did you get for Christmas?
The floor is lava.
The floor is lava? That's not true, is it?
Yeah.
So if I touch the floor right now, it's lava?
No.
No. What is it? Carpet? Okay. What are you doing with the mic, dude? Hey, what songs do we like to listen to, you and me? You think? Hello?
Huh?
What songs do we like to listen to?
Yellow Submarine.
Yellow Submarine and?
What other song is it?
What?
I forget.
Yellow Submarine and Get
Back, JoJo.
Get Back, JoJo. Yeah, we like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is so special about today?
Because I love doing breakfast for dinner.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking of. Does somebody have a special day today?
Miss Rachel.
What is so special about Miss Rachel today?
It's her birthday.
It's-
And we're here for her birthday.
Oh, what have you done for her birthday?
Give her presents.
Yeah. What kind of presents? Hello? Did you get her something that she could eat? Pez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun. Oh my goodness. You just stop moving the mic so much. You look like me. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Do you want to say anything else? You want to say go Chiefs? All right. I love you.
I have books with me.
You have books with you. All right. Love you too.
Cinderella and the Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin.
Oh, nice. Those are good books. Love you, dude.
Love you.
All right, thank you, Bo. Back to me now. And we have actually a third special guest. This is an old man I met at Aldi.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me on your show.
That's right. Yeah, no problem. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
I don't even know what a podcast is, Sonny.
That's great. Well, I bumped into you at Aldi, and you were buying some
Chocolate-covered cherries.
chocolate-covered cherries, and you're on your way to get some firecracker shrimp. Now, does that have a kick to it?
Yeah, it makes me crap my pants.
I've heard it's spicy. Yeah,
That stuff is spicy.
that's right. And I don't know if you got to meet some of the kids that were in our waiting room for all of our guests about to get on our podcast. Did you get to meet Hattie and Bo?
Yeah, those kids are idiots.
Well,
That kid doesn't even know his ABCs.
you should meet their dad because it's even worse.
Really? Tell me about that guy.
Did you have a good Christmas, old man Aldi?
Yeah, it's fine. Celebrated the birth of Christ. Lit some candles. Had some Yule logs.
Your logs?
But you know what? The weather is icy.
Yeah, it is. Do you have any New Year's resolutions for this
Oh,
year?
sure, buddy. Okay, I'll go tell you some of. First and foremost, I like to get myself a nice looking dame. Take her out to the movies. Maybe even Applebee's.
Okay.
I really like the appetizers.
Yeah.
Those sticks are mozzie.
It like hurts my neck.
Sticks are matzi.
Yeah. Hey.
That's fun. Well, look, the Wednesday episode is starting again.
Here we go.
Here we go. A special guest.
Yes.
Timing. No, yeah, this is fun. Thanks for tuning in to a Wednesday episode, you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's a episode sponsored by Good Rangers.
Good Ranchers.
American Meat Delivered.
Yes, that's right.
Yep. Yeehaw for them. Get them on goodrangers.com. Promo code GRKC.
Darn right about that.
Oh, that was fun. I think the kids have a little taste for podcasting now.
Yeah, not so easy, is it, kids?
Bo was like, can I do that again? I was like, you're going to have to because you didn't do great the first time.
You have to redeem yourself. What do you think?
Oh, man.
They're
Yeah.
great, though. They're fun. It's nice that they're talkative. I very much look forward to watching that movie with Hattie. Sometimes
I
soon.
know.
We have the same favorite song. I didn't even know that.
Whenever you ask that question, I was like, she's not going to have an answer for that.
Really?
Because we don't, as far as I know, I mean, I'm not with her all the time, but I haven't heard us listen to that song ever. I don't know how that song goes.
Really?
I just know from you, lie, 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 lie. But that could be off, and I don't know. That's just all I know.
No, you nailed it.
So, yeah, how's life in the last couple seconds that we haven't podcasted?
Yeah, I still have a mustache, so that's going well.
I like it. You
Thanks.
keep it around?
Maybe. I don't know.
No one's saying no.
I've bagged my dough.
Exactly. Oh, hey, careful.
Sorry. I've snatched my property.
I have claimed what's mine.
Sorry, that was offensive.
That's a good. That's a good bit. Like,
yeah, it is kind of funny.
Sorry. That might offend somebody. I've legally dominated this woman into submission.
There, that's better. But yeah, I'm trying to think anything else. Speaking of children's movies, Prince of Egypt, they remade The Lion King, I think in like 2019 or so, like kind of a
Live action is what they call it.
Is that what that is?
Right, Time?
Yep.
Yeah.
But weird thing about that one is there's not a single bit of real footage in it, so it doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's why I was nervous to call it live action because I was
Yeah.
like, well, it's all CGI.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it is
But I
the
think
right
it's referred
term.
to as a live action.
Okay,
CGI
gotcha.
action.
CGI fiction.
Yeah.
New Year. We watched that movie in Stratford. It's an awesome movie.
Is it
It's awesome.
better than the cartoon?
It's honestly, all of it is exactly the same. They didn't change a lot, which is great.
Yeah.
Good going. A lot of it's very much the same, except Timon and Simba. No. Timon and Pumbaa.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Timon, Pumbaa. Hilarious.
Seth Rogen and somebody else?
Seth Rogen and
Billy Eichner?
Yeah, Billy on the Street.
Oh,
that guy.
nice.
Yeah.
They do an amazing job.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie how many times as a kid, just saw it as an adult, and I would go see it again as an adult.
Seriously.
So, raving fan for
Okay.
Lion King, the live action movie.
Who's like instigating, let's watch Lion King live action at Stratford?
Great question. I wish I could think back to it.
And where are you watching? Are you watching downstairs? Are you watching upstairs?
We were all together watching it in the living room.
Okay.
Caitlin, Braden, me, Rachel, mom, dad, couple dogs. I think they might have had it recorded on their DVR.
Okay.
And I was looking through things on their DVR. I was like, oh, Lion King, never saw or something like that happen. And yeah, watched it. Awesome.
Yeah.
So just want to throw that out there.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of people might disagree with you.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not. I think like it. A lot of people didn't like it,
Oh, really?
which I thought was interesting. I've seen it. It's like nothing too like creatively extra happens, but also it's like kind of how I want it to be.
Yeah, you don't want
'Cause
them
I
to
don't want
take
it to
too
be
many
like-
liberties.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
there's-
people complain about the animals not being like expressive, like at all, which like it's fair. They don't
their
really make
lips
any
didn't
facial
match up.
expressions.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
but
I'm
like they're
okay with
they're
that.
supposed to be real looking. So I don't know.
I'm scared
Yeah.
to watch it because of how much I like the actual like cartoon Lion King. I don't want it to like taint that for me.
Yeah, I mean, I probably hadn't seen that movie since I was 7 years old, but I feel like I could still remember watching the live action version. I was like, oh, that's even the same line. Like
Yeah.
triggered a memory. I was like, oh, they're using like very similar dialogue and same script. So
It's like The Lion King, but like a nature documentary.
yeah, it's like a Planet Earth. Like BBC did Lion King,
Really?
Yeah.
but added in like better jokes.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So are you guys like a movie watching family?
No,
Just
usually just like flip on The Office or The Chiefs. But yeah, Lion King popped on. And it was awesome.
it's time to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
My sister had never seen Nate Bargatze before. And I told her I got tickets to a show, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, I've never seen, and I was like, let's watch. So we watched the stand-ups, like
so
first
good.
thing that I like fell
I
in
had
love with
Rachel
them.
watch that in Australia because she wasn't familiar with him either.
I think it's so, that one specifically, maybe it's because it was my first time I ever saw him,
Yeah.
but I was like, this is so funny to me.
Oh, he's
And
the
she was
best.
dying, like my sister was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
So good.
We've been on like a little Nate binge, so I don't know where this is at in his comedy career, but we found maybe it's on the stand-ups. But he's talking about reading, and he's talking about how he's like, I hate reading because it's just every page, it's more words. It's like it's just so many words, and you flip the next page, you're like, let me get my head above water, like throw in a picture, a diagram, or something.
Oh,
It's just nothing but words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that
I
one.
hadn't heard that either.
I've
Wherever
definitely
I-
heard that joke before, so I must have come across that at some point.
it was Tymon's joke.
Did he post on social media?
I don't know.
It's so funny. Like, as far as glow ups go, I don't know if there's a better one than Nate Bargatze. Like,
Not bad.
have you, I mean, he looked just homely.
Yeah, he was chubby and wore a puka shell necklace in some of his like early like, comedy stuff.
That was cool back then. I'm
And
sure.
that was sick. But now it's
It's
great.
way different. Yeah. Just wildly different. And I don't know. Maybe that makes him funnier. I don't
You get funnier, you get more attractive.
know. I guess so.
Hope
That's how
that
it
happens to
works.
us.
Yeah.
I think if we do this long enough, surely we'll get funnier.
You're going on the road again soon?
Yeah, next show is a hometown show. So me, Isaac, Trey, and Derek gonna load up the car, and we're driving down to Springfield, Missouri,
Fun.
on like the 11th, I think. Galois Theater. That venue was where my grandma, my dad's mom, Grandma Triplet, her first job was at the Galois, selling popcorn.
Really?
Now she gets to come see me there.
That's pretty
Got
fun.
to come a year and a half ago too, I think. But yeah, so that's fun. Springfield, Fayetteville, Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Rachel's gonna meet up with me in Oklahoma City. Gonna see some friends. See Bailey from Bondi Bowls. See
Yep.
the Huderberg. So
All the heavy hitters.
fun weekend.
Yeah, I talked to Derek at the New Year's Eve party. And I was like, you didn't get to go to Australia, did you? He's like, no, but I get to go to Utah and Springfield in January. So I was like, fair enough.
Yeah,
But
that'd be fun to get on stage. I've written a lot of stand up, but I don't know if I want to try it at the hometown show. I was like, I can't try new stuff when Uncle John's there.
why not? Because you're not confident enough in it?
Yeah,
Or, like,
it's
you
never
don't
going to
know?
be that good your first time doing it. You
Yeah.
got to polish it up a little bit. But.
How do you, what does it look like to polish it up?
You just first of all, you find what works and what doesn't. You write 5 minutes worth, and you're like, okay, 80% of that worked. Great.
Yeah.
So let's improve what we already have, take out the stuff that's out there, and then maybe you elongate what already is there. It's just a lot of just like taking out, putting in.
Yeah.
The more you say something, the better you get. There's no filler words. There's no thinking like, is this the right? It's just
Right.
second nature. So
Does that ever mess with you though? Like, because what if, for instance, you do new jokes in Springfield and they goes well, not B minus, B plus, whatever you want to call it. But what if it's just Springfield doesn't love it? Or what if those specific people, because then I would think like I got to have like a sample size of 5 shows before I know if this is good or not.
and
Do you
that's
ever feel
probably
that
good.
way?
I mean, yeah, I think any comedian probably should do it that way. I will say outside of Perth, Australia, most of our shows are very similar. Like
Yeah.
you get laughs at this time, you don't get laughs at this time, or whatever. And then just the shape of the venue itself determines how big that laugh is.
Right.
But you can like contextualize it to where like, okay, the biggest laugh in the Pabst Theater in Milwaukee, it's not gonna be that loud. But that was the loudest one of the night, so I know that's my best joke.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh, are you pumped to be back in America for comedy?
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. like
Some warm crowds.
yes, they know bidets again. It's going to be great. Wow, Australia, you would think. Not really.
Yeah.
Also, we learned, I think I even mentioned this on the podcast. I talk about getting spanked as a kid. Apparently in Australia, spanking is more of a sensual term, and they call it whooping. So when I was saying my dad spanked me,
Oh.
it'd be like saying my dad
My dad, whatever, did something
fill in the blanked
inappropriate.
me.
Yeah. Okay. Really,
So that wasn't hitting.
So whooping is what you should. My dad whooped me.
Yep, learned that once I was done. Once it was all done.
FYI, next time you're in Australia,
You're just up there. So I was an abuse victim.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like,
A lot of spankings privately.
Wow, that's so fun. Yeah, my dad would whatever. No.
So yeah, it'd be nice to be back in America, and they should get all the jokes. So we'll see. Yeah, I wrote some new stuff about milk and cereal, just stuff that just relate. It's just like how much I love. I had it ran between podcasts. I love milk.
Yeah.
Love cereal. Want to talk about that? My stance is basically just like how we grew up thinking milk was the best. Like it was marketed to us as like a sports drink almost.
Yeah. Michael Jordan drank milk.
Yeah, like
Mark McGuire had milk.
Gatorade came along. I was like, good luck in
Yeah.
this industry. Like,
I wouldn't touch that. Yeah.
that's not going to
Look,
work.
disrupting this industry.
Yeah, got to compete against Highland Dairy and Moms. Not gonna.
100%. You got Frank Thomas with the bat on his shoulder.
Which did you
milk
see
mustache.
that Fox tweeted out that he died, and he
What?
like had to post a selfie. He's like, kind of a bummer that my previous employer Fox said that I died. I'm fine.
No.
So yeah, the big mix up. But they said he was dead. Someone's like, dang, I guess Frank Thomas died.
Was it like somebody similar, like Frank Robinson or something?
It might have been. I really don't know. I just saw like a Frank. Yeah, I don't know. But kind of funny.
That's wild.
I've also been thinking, I already have that bit in my set about horoscopes, the Virgo story that I told in the podcast. It's like, why don't I just elaborate on horoscopes? Those are idiotic.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could think of some things to say.
Yeah.
I don't have anything yet, but that seems like
You'll
an
get there.
easy, like I
Yeah.
could elaborate on horoscopes, how ridiculous they are.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might just talk to someone in the audience. Who believes in horoscopes here? And let's just see where that goes.
And just make fun of him for
100%.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. So we'll see.
That's fun. I'm excited for you guys to be out there. I thought about, and I still could, I guess, but I thought about going to the Springfield show
Yeah.
just because it's fun. It's fun to go with you guys and see how it goes. So
A lot of family will be there. Fulbright's might be there. Paige Farr is going to be there.
I'm in. No, I'm just kidding.
Simply Fit Page.
That's fun.
So yeah, it's gonna be a fun month.
Yeah. For Christmas time, we had a little Christmas party for K-Life at Kansas City Country Club.
Oh, wow.
Fancy place, right?
Yeah.
Time, if you don't know, I feel like it's like one of the top,
Probably top 3.
yeah,
All of Kansas
golf
City?
country clubs in Kansas City.
Wow.
One of the board members is a member there, and so
Wow.
we went to this thing. First of all, we were just what's it called? Out of water, fish out of water. I was gonna say ducks.
What's it when you're out of
What is it? The
You're all
ducks
dry?
are we're dry ducks out of
My
water.
daddy owns the lake.
We went there and it was a lot of fun, but there was one point where I was like getting food on my plate and I just dropped like half my bun. I just swept it under the table.
I thought you were going to say, it's a country club. This place is clean.
Yeah, exactly.
No harm, no foul.
But just a little rant, I suppose. And maybe you're going to agree, maybe you're going to disagree. Timon, you weigh in too.
Okay.
But they had a rule, dress code, no jeans. I don't think these days that should be the universal dress code, like
What makes it
distinguisher.
nice and not as nice as jeans?
Because there are some very nice jeans out there. There are some very bad looking slacks out there.
It should just say, like, no pants that don't fit you well.
Yes.
Just wear something that fits you well.
Like there are some guys that look incredible in jeans that probably those jeans cost $500 or
Yeah.
whatever. And then there's some guy that just, has pleated pants that his dad passed down to him.
Khaki.
Yeah. And they're
And
way too
wide.
big, way too wide,
Wide around the knee.
just looking goofy in these pants. I'm like, I don't think jeans need to be the be all end all of just too casual of clothing.
I'm with you. I think it's fair to say no ripped jeans. Maybe that's the type of clientele
Yes.
you want.
Yeah.
Kansas City Country Club, also infamous for their golf dress code.
Okay.
The type of socks you must wear if you're wearing shorts are white calf-length socks.
Calf length.
You have to wear calf-length socks.
Interesting.
Or pants, I assume. And that's
Interesting.
so weird.
Yeah.
It's just the epitome of like a boomer energy of just like there's
Oh,
an
yeah.
old guy running this, 100%.
Because he doesn't realize there's another option.
He's basically saying socks required. He doesn't realize he's like,
Yeah, right.
getting specific.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I think Isaac got to play there one time, some connection or whatever, and he like had to like kept pulling up his socks because he got in trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he got in trouble.
Yeah, socks were too low.
Yeah. I see those things.
Hey,
Pull them up.
hey, squirt
Yeah, not your pants, but pull up your socks.
socks. Get your socks higher.
Really?
What a funny thing to command.
It is an interesting spot, though. I mean, it's like super historic and fancy. It's not like brand new and nice. It's like old
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Like creaky floors when you're walking through it
Right.
and stuff. But like, it just feels like I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, I've never been in it, but I've seen it from the outside. It just looks like an old building. Not that impressive from the outside.
Right. It's kind of just like this cute little cottagey looking thing.
But you have to pay $500,000 to go in that building.
Is that right?
I mean, I don't know what
It's
it
a
is,
lot,
but
though.
yeah.
Dang. I know that Lizzie Rablica's her wedding reception was there. So I've been up there one other time.
Replicas.
Doing all right, Louis. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. The whole jeans thing kind of just bothered me.
That's fun.
So
I have something even just whatever. I have something else to say about just
Even
just
more random.
nothing. Yeah, just even more random. I love anytime I get to talk to Steve Coop about farming. I feel like I always learn a bunch. We were talking about because I know at one point in time, I think I shared on the podcast. I said, "Where's the best farmland in the whole world?" And he said Grundy County, which is like the county over. I was like,
yeah.
holy cow, is that true? He's backtracked that a little bit. He was talking about it. He says the best soil in the whole earth is in Ukraine, and that's why he hates this war right now. He said like Iowa dirt, some of the best dirt in the world, but even at its best, it might be 2 to like 4 feet deep of black dirt, which is like the good dirt. He said in Ukraine, there's places that have 12 feet of black dirt, and now we're just putting landmines in it and blowing it up. He said it kills him as a farmer.
Really?
That this war is happening.
So what can you do? Sorry for asking you questions on things you probably don't have answers to. What can you do with 12 feet of black dirt that you can't do with 4?
Great question. I wish I would have asked him that.
Yeah.
Can I throw a few theories out there?
Please.
During a drought, no problem.
Oh yeah.
So rich, a lot of nutrients.
Yeah.
Maybe the yield is much better. Maybe just everything gets better. Just like
Yeah.
the percentage of good corn, good beans. That ends my theories.
Okay.
Timon?
I was just also wondering, like, how deep can corn go, or like
Oh,
crops go that,
Timon.
like,
Buckle up, buddy. How much time do you have?
but like, I mean, if it's like 4 feet versus 12 feet, like, how deep are these roots even going? That there's a huge difference. But then it's like, I get what you're saying. Like, maybe it's more consistent, like a little a little difference is a big difference in 4 feet, but not with 12 feet of.
He probably hates hearing this in our unknowing.
He's like yelling at his,
They don't know. It's about the nitrogen it can hold. Oh,
Of course! It's 101. Everyone knows that. Did
Anyway,
you grow
there's
up
my random thing.
in Stratford have an ag class?
like a shop class or like
Like, I didn't know that there was like high school ag classes.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we had those.
Really?
Yeah, we had like wood shop and like metalworks.
Yeah,
or something.
no. Like, there was like FFA
Like
style.
learn about corn class.
Yeah, like there were people at K-State that were their major was agriculture education. I was like, oh, what are you gonna do with that? And they're like, teach ag in high school. I was like, okay, I didn't know that was. Don't look at me like I'm the idiot. Like,
Yeah, it is a dumb. Yeah, I'm glad you responded that way.
yeah,
Or because it's a fair question to ask. Because their answer should be farm. If you're going to learn everything about it, go do it.
yeah. I don't know.
Ned Schneebly, those who can't do, teach.
Teach. And those that can't teach, Timon,
I don't know.
Teach
Jim.
Right.
Yo-Yo Ma's cousin,
Lil Nepetiz.
Lil Nepetiz. Timon, you ever seen School of Rock?
No.
Timon, Ghostrunners movie night, School of Rock.
Oh. Hey, Rachel's going out of town for like 10 days.
That'd be fun.
School of Rocket.
Yeah, dude, she's going out of town for a long time.
Yeah.
You gonna miss her?
Yeah.
Good. That's healthy.
Good.
Good.
Is School of Rock? There's one other Jack Black movie that I heard a lot of good. School of Rock has Jack Black, right?
Kinda.
Kinda. Okay.
No,
He's
he's not
like in the majority of the scenes. Yeah.
Okay.
he didn't direct it.
Yeah.
But I watched Nacho Libre.
Okay.
And hated it.
Okay.
I've never
It
seen
is
it.
So-
shot for shot remake of Nacho Libre, basically. No, it's like the exact opposite of Nacho Libre.
Good.
I think it is. If it wasn't written for Jack Black, I would be surprised. Like, he is such a perfect role for that movie.
Like a not
School
like
of Rock.
a sloppy substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Well, not even. It's just who likes guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool.
Timon. I would say it like shaped me musically about as much as anything.
And you're probably a good age to watch it. It's probably when we watched it.
I
around
watched
there.
it younger, probably 12, 13.
Older sisters.
You weren't homeschooled though, so
Yeah, it's
No,
actually
maybe-
equivalent.
Maybe it was whatever it was. It was middle school, but it was like right at that age. Did you feel like there was an age where like Led Zeppelin and Leonard Skinner was like the rage?
Here's what I'll tell you. Girl I graduated high school with got a Leonard Skinner tattoo across her stomach.
So that you didn't have ag class, but you still had white trash class
So
across her stomach.
across her stomach. She's had a couple kids since then. I would love to see the tattoo now. Leonard Skinner.
Oh my gosh! You see that? It's kicking. It's kicking. It's
he-
kicking, Lynn.
He loves the L. Yeah. She was awesome. Dude, good, fun girl. I don't know why she got that tattoo. So I never felt like Leonard Skinner was the rage, but for Lindsay, I think she definitely thought Leonard Skinner was the rage.
No, she thought it was Lindsay Skinner. Wait, I've never even heard of a tattoo across your chest.
what about
You're talking
stomach?
about like your stomach. That's what I
Yeah.
meant.
Surely just right there.
like
above the belly button.
around the belly button. Really?
Yeah, from like rib to rib. Like it took up a good, like, you know, a good flak jacket size.
Did it scare you? Like, did she? I feel like anybody that gets a tattoo in high school is kind of scary. She's kind of scary girl.
In Stratford, they were throwing those things around.
Dime a dozen. Really?
Yeah, I mean, a handful of people definitely
Did you
got
ever think
tattoos.
about getting one?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't like those people.
Right.
No.
Wasn't the tattoo gang.
No, but I mean, I don't think I got scared of Lindsay. She was great. We were good friends.
Yeah. There were a couple guys on the football team that had tattoos. And I remember I was like a freshman coming to like the first couple practices. I was like, I am not looking at that
Don't
guy.
make me go up against him.
Please, no. That guy is huge. That guy has a beard.
That is scary.
Yeah. It's super scary. But yeah, Timon, School of Rock. Do not judge Jack Black off of Nacho Libre.
okay.
Judge him off of School of Rock.
Sounds good.
It is so good, dude. And as a music person, even better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Get the boys together.
School of Rock with the boys.
Zach
Yeah.
would love it, dude.
Okay, I'm sure he's seen it.
Zach should reenact the whole thing.
As Jack Black, as what is his name? Leonard, actually, the pianist. Leonard Skinner, I think.
No, it's not Leonard. It's, oh my gosh.
I'm not cool enough.
Now that's in my head. Oh my gosh.
You are cool, man.
You're the cat's pajamas. You're the bee's knees.
Bees
Bee's knees. Oh my gosh. That's yeah.
Sorry,
you
I
said
said Leonard. Sorry, I said Leonard.
It's not Lewis.
My computer died, so I'll use my phone.
I don't want to know. Oh. Don't tell me right away.
Lance.
No.
Logan.
Lewis. No.
Oh, it's close.
Yeah.
Louis.
Oh man. Lewis is good. No, Lawrence is good at piano. He will be rocking at my show. Rock-a-ga-ga. Yeah. Larry. He calls him Larry at one point.
Yeah, Lawrence.
Oh, I'm not cool enough. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those movies that if we watched it with Timon, we might ruin it for Timon.
Yeah, I know.
Because we'd be laughing and we'd be like, oh, this
part,
part's
this part,
so
this
good. Oh.
Yes.
I felt bad a few times. We watched Home Alone 2 in Hawaii with the Macises, with TJ and his family. And there was a few times where, like, Catherine and I was like, we need to tone it down as far as how much we're saying the quote right before they say it.
We gotta cool it.
We got to just chill out a little bit on this.
That's pretty fun. Yeah. Let's talk about Main Street Roasters real quick.
Yes.
Yes. New year. New bean.
New beans.
New beans. Get yourself some beans. Get someone else some beans. Get yourself some grounds. Get someone else some grounds.
I'm going to read you guys off some of the flavors. And after every single one, I just want you to make a noise. Dealer's choice on the noise. All right. But these are from MainStreetRoasters.com in the flesh. Bestseller is Jamaican Me Crazy.
Woo!
Main Street Blend.
Aha!
Highlander Grog.
Okay.
Ethiopian Yurga Cafe.
Woo!
Those are some of them.
Not bad.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought there was going to be longer. Miller Morning Blend. French Roast.
Wee.
Nice. Yeah.
LL Beans.
Really? That's a flavor?
LL Beans with the Z.
Cool.
Guatemalan Antigua.
Buenos noches.
Brazil Santos. Mexican Altura. There are so many flavors, guys. I'm just clicking on single origin. Flavored. I mean, I didn't even click
Even
on
more
the flavored
flavors
copy.
than there are noises you can make.
Yep. Grains
So many.
of sand.
And they're all, I mean, $13.99 is when you can, is how much it costs. Oh, wait.
Hold
10%
on.
off of that.
Take off 139, please.
139 cents off for people who use the promo code GRKC.
That's 1260.9 to
You
you.
get some Vermont maple nut, some
Sure.
caramel crunch, some fireside marshmallow holiday blend, toasted cinnamon pecan.
What I'm hearing is there might be something for everybody.
I would say so, if you're a human.
Go get it. Get your coffee from MainStreetRoasters.com. Promo code is GRKC for 10% off.
Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry if this is a double, if I've done this bit before or this frustration. But jeans are not not casual. Wait, I just did that. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't even mess it up. I struggle. Okay. So long story short, my truck, which we all know is rusted out, struggling.
Yeah.
Ever since I bought it, it looked like it was dying.
Yeah.
Officially got the word. It's hey, 6 months probably or less. This thing's not doing too well.
Okay.
But my neighbor, my childhood neighbor, he still lives next door to my parents. He went to school to be a mechanic. He's done a lot of mechanic stuff. And so I brought him my truck because it was leaking a bunch of oil. And he calls me. I drop it off with him. He calls me while I'm in Texas for Christmas. And he's like, hey, I got some good news and some bad news. And then he proceeds to talk to me like I also went to school to be a mechanic. And I just have to...
Let's talk rotor-rooter valves.
I just have to pretend like just based off his tone, I just have to react the right way.
That is a pet peeve of mine when people don't look through the lens of someone else. Their whole life revolves around their worldview, their knowledge, their skills, and that's how they treat everyone.
And doesn't it feel like mechanics are more prone to that than anybody else?
I would say mechanics and old guys.
Yeah, maybe so. Because I'm always just I don't know. Maybe it's just because I drive a truck. Maybe that makes me people assume like this guy knows what he's talking about. He drives an old truck. He probably works on this himself. That's why he got this old truck or whatever. I don't know. But he's like, so I changed out the gaskets and this, and actually it wasn't that bad, whatever. He's telling me all this stuff.
And the fuses. When's the last time you changed on the fuses?
I was like, oh, good. Okay. He's like, the problem is I did find some oil in the rear main seal.
Thankfully, he talks like that, so you know when the good
And I'm
news.
like, okay. I was like, oh. I was like, okay, so is
You
it
said
like,
RMS.
I was like, oh, is it not, okay, so is it
We want it there,
is
or
it-
there's not enough there.
So is it dead? So you had to take off the tires or no? I was like, okay, like
Pop the hood.
and before all the mechanics listening comment, it's bad. It's not good. I know it's bad. So I don't know exactly what it means, but it just means that there's oil going places that's not supposed to and leaking oil and whatever. But it's just amazing to me, like how he just assumed that I like for 7 minutes. He told me the ins and outs.
Like specifics of a type of, the ins and outs of a car.
A long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I appreciated him telling me, but I was also like, dude, I don't know.
Thank you for the thorough, but dumb it down.
I was like, so can I drive it home? Whatever. So, I mean, yeah, he was very helpful and did it for a great price. Was very honest about everything, and that was the good news, was that it wasn't as expensive as he originally thought.
Oh,
But the bad news, it's leaking out the rear main seal.
yeah.
Man, that's way worse than the front one, right?
Don't tell me back
No.
left, not driver's side.
It's like, okay.
And
So-
do we need to pop the trunk? Or no, there's there's no trunk because it's a truck. No, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
I said pop the truck. Like,
No,
do I need
pop-
to get it out of here? Get it out. Have AAA take it home for me. So anyway, but now he's telling me, apparently my truck is like pretty, because of this rear main seal thing, it's not very resellable, but the parts, like the engine, the transmission, this truck was like such a good year and such a good engine and transmission that I should try to sell it for parts. So now I got to pretend like I know what that means and how to do that.
yeah, that's tough.
So I'm gonna have to Google that, or if somebody knows how to do that, let me know.
What are you willing to pay someone to do all that for you?
I don't know. It depends on
10%?
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on how much I would get for it versus how hard it would be or whatever.
Yeah,
But anyway, yeah. So looking for a new truck.
that is fun.
It's just fun. It's very fun.
It's a fun time,
it's
especially
fun
because you feel like
because
you earned it.
Yeah, fair. And I've also been saving up, so it's not like this stressful, like, oh my gosh, I have to
Yeah.
fork all this money over that I don't have and have payments and blah blah blah. So
You think it's cyber?
cyber, no,
Correct.
I'm not thinking cyber.
Nothing. Rivian.
Probably the Riv, yeah.
Yeah,
No. Those things are pretty cool though. I do like the Riv.
they look really sweet.
Yeah,
If I had a truck need in my life, maybe I would.
maybe.
I saw the Cybertruck. I saw somewhere like the Cybertruck is like being banned in some places because apparently,
Oh, really?
like the front of it is too like hard to be safe for like cars are made to like if they hit something hard enough they'll like crumple.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it's like which kind of makes it dangerous for like pedestrians and stuff.
If you hit them often, then I would say don't get a Cybertruck. If you like bump into bikers,
If you have a history of like, running people over, probably not. Probably not for you.
don't do it.
Honestly, driving might not be for you.
That's funny. I'll have to try to keep like tabs on because I feel like that's happening to me a lot. Where people like someone is bombarding me with their jargon, where it's like I have the wherewithal to not like annoy you with videography terms. Like if I'm having a conversation about it, like I'm gonna make it like easy
Yeah.
to understand.
I can imagine it happening to you on the road with sound guys or something like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. Actually,
Like something's going on with it. He's like, I had to tweak the midis and and it's like, oh, okay. It sounds good now.
how's
so-
16 hertz?
Yeah.
16 hertz, is that too low for you?
something like that.
Maybe.
It sounds fine. As long as whatever you hear is fine, it's good with me, man.
Let me throw a couple jokes past you. If you can hear them and think it's funny, then the hertz are good.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. Probably some, I don't know, cooking terms maybe.
For Rachel's birthday, I'm getting us a chimney sweep,
Yep.
getting a full like cleaning out the chimney. Let's get it ready to go. We're gonna be on fire this whole winter. And they kind of hit me with like when they were telling me everything they're gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
like it was just like you already got the job, so you don't have to tell me any of this. Like so, yeah. Just as a reminder, we are gonna be there Thursday, 8 a.m. full scope of all the Meaves and the Moves and, just like words I've never heard of. Okay, well, that's good. Meaves and Moves. Okay, that's good. We're going to do the lining, both of the back plate and of the front, if it's brick. Now, do you know, is it stucco, linoleum, vinyl, brick? What's, the interior of my chimney? I don't know.
Oh, I haven't stuck my head up there much recently.
You're going to have to ask Santa.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Because I'd already told her previously in the conversation, I've never used it. Like, I feel like we should have someone come out. We've only been in this house a year.
Yeah.
We've never, ever used it. And then she thought, he probably knows a lot about it, though.
Right.
He's
He's an expert as well.
He probably knows plenty. He just wants to pay us to do it because he supports local.
That is so funny. Like, yeah, just, I don't know. Maybe they just, because they talk about it every single day of their life.
They're inundated. We're like, this is normal.
Yeah, everyone knows the flu is this and that. And I'm like, I think I learned that a little bit, but not much chimney knowledge. Did you guys have a chimney class at Stratford?
We did not.
No?
We had
Okay.
Leonard Skinner tattoos.
That's right. What else did you guys have? You guys have anything else? Like any other wild?
The thing is most of the schools in our conference would look at Stratford and be like, they are doing really well.
Really?
Like they pay their teachers.
Okay.
And they don't have a meth problem in high school.
Yeah.
Like for that reason, we were like doing pretty
You guys were stable.
Yeah, we were doing quite a bit better than most of the schools in our area. So it wasn't, I don't know if we had anything super terrible. We had that big scandal my junior year where
teacher?
a couple of my, that was something I think I've talked about off the podcast. Okay,
Sorry. Leave it at that.
Yeah, scandal is a good word for it.
Well, you said scandal.
No, I know. I forgot you knew that. No, this was some of my best friends actually. They they made their own money. They counterfeit. It's a federal offense, and maybe I've talked about it before, but they just photocopied a $20 bill onto green construction paper, glue stick the front of it to the back of it, and it worked at McDonald's.
That's
And
the best part.
that's the Stratford McDonald's right there. Like, this is amazing.
Whoa, making money different these days.
So yeah, they did it on like a Friday night. Can't believe this worked. Let's make some more Saturday. And I don't think I think they only went to McDonald's with it. So it wasn't like they went to a casino and used hundreds of that. Obviously they'll never work at a casino, but still federal offense. Cops show up Monday morning. I was sitting across from a guy in accounting class. I still remember it. And he was friends with those guys. And I was like, whoa, there's like 6 cop cars at Stratford. And he's like, oh no, I feel like I might know what this is about.
But the guy that was
He
across
was
from
not
you-
involved. He had just heard them bragging about it. Like, yeah, we got free McDonald's.
I mean, obviously, as a high schooler, you know that's wrong, but I don't think you've realized how wrong it is.
I don't think so.
Federal
probably.
offense.
Yeah,
That's like terrible.
Yeah.
That's like big time bad.
prison.
Did they go to prison?
They did not. They got a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
So it was like, probably some on their permanent record, but no jail time, no prison time, but no sports their senior year. Which
That's
in a town
right.
like Stratford, big kicker. It's like, oh, no sports.
Dang. Did that affect them? Like, did they go downhill because of it? I know it's kind of personal, but we're not telling.
I don't
names.
think it was like a massive shift in their lives. I think, I don't. It's not like any of them now are
Right.
not alive.
Like
or,
in prison or
nothing
something.
terrible. No, they're all
Yeah.
they're doing all right. They got families.
Wild.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. But I got way more playing time because of it. So it
Heck
actually worked
yeah.
out. Yeah. So
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's crazy.
all of basketball? You said baseball too?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're in accounting class. You're like, accounts receivable for me. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Something a little bit, not drastic. I was trying to think of a way to segue from what you were doing. I just wrote
I
down,
talked about Ukrainian soil earlier, so you're probably good.
speaking of Ukrainian soil, no, I've been kind of weirdly, not sick, but just like a little congesty. It feels like a lot of Catherine's family was like, no, it's just weird cough. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, you're sick.
That's one of the main symptoms.
And so now my kids and I have been struggling off something. It's just the time of year, but something that Catherine has been giving me. I was going to say doing for me, but prescribing me. Catherine's, she's so natural. And for a long time, I was like, this is just a bunch of hooey. I don't buy it. And now I'm kind of buying into it. But something I do, and I want to hear
CBD.
CB. Okay, so we're sponsored. No, swallowing garlic cloves whole. The first time she split it into 2 and then crushed it up, I was like, second time I was like, I can just do that.
I mean, that's the size of like a gumball, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you're thinking of, no, I guess maybe not whole. I think those things that you're thinking of have like 3 or 4 in them. maybe.
Oh, do they really?
I think so.
Kind of a Russian doll situation.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the term is cloves or if
Hooves.
I think maybe. Yes, garlic clove. Garlic bulb is what you're thinking of.
I was thinking of bulb.
So a clove is a little like a
Penny? Dime.
dime. Dime piece. And but yeah, she's like, garlic's really good for you. It'll help you with your cold. And so she has garlic. This is weird, I guess, but garlic soaked in honey.
Not bad.
Hattie likes it. Like
Just to suck on it like it's a Tootsie Roll or something?
no. She'll just have a spoonful of the honey for like sickness or whatever. Because honey's good for you and garlic's good for you and whatever. So that's her way of ingesting it. But yeah, I just swallow it whole. And I thought of you because I was like, you don't swallow things very well anyway.
No.
You've gotten better, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Made some strides.
But I don't know how you'd feel about swallowing some
I
garlic.
don't know if I could clove it.
It
That's good,
sounds
though.
it sounds way more like you kind of barely taste the garlic when it's on your tongue, but like it's not like you're like chewing up it's not super strong
Yeah,
garlic.
it's just going straight to your stomach.
Right.
It's like a pill.
Yeah.
That's fun. See, I'm such a big proponent of Zicam. So
Yes.
I see how the garlic compares to the Zicam.
Yeah. Well, and I also like she has zinc, which is the same
Yeah.
thing, like zinc little
Cam.
drops or something and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing all sorts
Hey,
of stuff.
stay woke out there. Garlic, guys.
Stay woke. Mouth taping still,
Yeah.
big mouth tape guy. We got we got a little unofficial contract with mouth tape.
So,
Little hostage tape. Haven't signed the contract back yet. But
yeah, good work, dude.
yeah, thanks.
That's fun.
So anyway.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I've got a little permission to start a brainstorming session with us.
Please.
Sure.
Now, some of the rights to this, I think the original idea did come from Steve Coop. I know he's been in a lot of these episodes recently, but he came up with this. We're all sitting around the table playing games one night. Us, needs to make a sitcom called Church. Okay. And it's all, I think mockumentary style. It's like The Office. You take a boring thing and make it really fun. Someone needs to do it with Church because there's so many just like specific characters and specific situations you could 100% do within the church theme.
Okay.
I think it'd be so fun. I think you have the cheesy youth pastor, right? Or you can even have a whole season dedicated to finding the new youth pastor.
Right.
Interviewing them all. Like right now it's like an old out of touch dad who's volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's sweet
Yeah.
of Douglas, but we got to get someone new in there.
Right.
He's
trying his best.
trying his best, but he
he-
doesn't his kids are grown. He's
He's
lost touch.
stressed out about that slide projector, and we're not even using those. We're using ProPresenter now. He can't gain the knowledge for that.
Yeah, you could have so much. I mean, the head pastor is maybe a Michael Scott role, just
Yeah.
not self-aware but super lovable.
I
or
know
something.
the type.
Yeah, you could just any aspect of it. Like maybe the church is thinking about going non-denominational and just the whole the uproar.
That would be that's their version of downsizing.
Yeah. Like there's always talk about
Non-denominational. I don't know anything about
I think
non-denominational.
Southern Baptist Convention. We're still good. I think.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, there's always
There's like a secret coup in the with a few people.
Yeah, I think just like you could do it. I'm picturing like a Southern Baptist church and just like all the nuances that come with it. Just like
The drama of like I didn't get invited to her daughter's bridal shower.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
she invited everyone else in the group.
yeah, we've been in the same Bible study for years.
I think someone like a black couple has started going, and everyone is really excited they're there, but they talk to them.
They're almost too excited. Yeah,
Yeah, like the way they get spoken to is not great.
right.
I think that could be a fun trope.
Okay, yeah.
I think some episode scandal, right? Money goes missing. Maybe
Because they're passing the plate, and it's like, do we still need to pass the plate, or do we just need to do online only?
do we need eyes in the sky to watch them pass the
right.
plate? We install cameras here.
All of a sudden, you got security, walking around the whole time.
Yeah, I think, a big episode you gear for Palm Sunday, maybe Christmas episode. There's the people you only see on Christmas and Easter. They're like little tiny little characters in there.
Yeah, like the local people, local celebrities that don't show up much.
Yeah.
You
But they come.
that's good. Yeah, there's like the people, like the old people that are just annoyed with the very minor progressive, like Like
The way the music.
like they do 4 hymns and
Drum
then,
set.
and then one song that has like electronic drums in it, like like a track of drums. They're like, I don't know about this Waymaker. It seems pretty new age. I don't know.
I think it'd be so funny. Yeah, to have a talking head of an old lady talking about that.
Yes.
It's like, I was okay with Amazing Grace with the guitar, but this
Right.
is...
My chains are gone. That's fine. I've come terms with my chains are gone. But yeah, what is
Waymaker!
this? You can't, it's hard to even keep up.
I'm going to go... I will threaten to go to the Assemblies of God.
Yeah. I will
Change it.
go across the street. Yes, I will. That's good. Yeah, there's not enough parking in the parking lot. And so
Yeah.
that becomes an issue.
Like, they're not technically handicapped, but they are old.
But
Should we let them park there?
yeah, they park there and no one's really gonna like call them out. But like people are talking behind their back about it.
It's like a 16-year-old getting a fake ID for something, and like it's like old people are starting to get fake handicap stickers.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like I think it's counterfeit.
Yeah.
I think they have a counterfeit handicap sticker.
They used it at McDonald's last night and it was fine.
Traffic McDonald's on park
I
there.
don't know. Yeah.
That was fine.
Yeah, that's funny.
It just seems like there's so much, and like, yeah, I feel like we know the culture so well. It's like, oh, this would be a blast to write a show.
yeah.
Church, the sitcom.
There's like a fired up like young generation of people who want to sit in the front of the sanctuary.
They went to Passion. Church funded them to go to Passion.
But that is causing all the old people to have to go up the stairs to the balcony and it's hurting their knees.
They don't like that.
And so there's a big like hoopla about that.
Yeah, maybe once a Sunday they do something different with the music, and there's an uproar about that. Maybe paper
Yeah,
hymns instead
yeah.
of the slideshow.
Right.
Give Gene a break. I think that a women's group meets there, like in the basement, every Tuesday. What they do is they gather, they pray,
Yep.
gossip for an hour, pray to end it. They're out of there. That's what they do every Tuesday.
That's good.
That's the ladies group.
Yeah.
Time and let us know if we're missing anything, if we need that on anything to church the sitcom.
I think.
What about like there's some wardrobe malfunction with the robes, the choir robes, and they get sent like it's like the big Christmas cantata musical like big thing of the year. They're getting brand new robes, but the robe company actually sends them children's robes. And so all these people, their robes are like halfway down their legs.
Just gotta tie them up just around their waist. It's like a hoodie in the fall. Just tie them up.
And like some of the guys like don't realize that, and they know that robes can be kind of hot, so they only wear shorts. And so then there's like they just look like they have mini skirts on. Oh man!
I think it's time for the Christmas pageant. This church is just barely big enough to do a Christmas pageant, and so they want to do one. And they have a guy at their church who is Middle Eastern, has a beard, and has long hair.
Okay.
Everyone's like, "There's got to be Jesus," but he's a terrible actor. Or he's like not really a Christian. He's like just started visiting the church.
yeah.
Like, should we ask him to be Jesus?
Yeah.
I don't even think he really gets it. Some kind of like debacle, like tension there. Like,
Sure. Like he doesn't deserve. He hasn't done this long enough.
yeah, he just started coming here. He gets Jesus. That's maybe what it is. He just started coming.
Yeah.
And the guy who's always been Jesus is now being uprooted.
Right. That's pretty funny. Huh. I'm trying to think of. Just the they change sloppy wet to unforeseen, and people just lose their minds.
Yeah, it's a lot of old people losing their minds.
Right. That's pretty fun. I know at our church, our church is traditional, so this is easy to think of stuff like that, or it has traditional aspects to it. They play Waymaker.
Yeah.
We do all right. But I think our pastor has been there maybe 10 years now, or something like that. And I think it was a big deal. One of the first Sundays that he went and spoke with a suit, like a suit and a shirt and a suit with no tie.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a big deal?
I think it was like a ceremonial.
Like what happened to Chad?
Yeah,
He
was
lost
like,
it.
Whoa, this guy! I didn't know we were doing a stand-up comedian over here. And like, but it was like a thing. Like, hey, we're not wearing ties anymore. We don't have to wear a tie if you don't want to.
He just listened to Church Clothes by Lecrae. He's like, that spoke to me. Come as you are.
Yes,
It doesn't matter.
Here I am. And he's still like dressed. He still looks great.
Looks
He's
immaculate.
got tailored suits. Like he looks wonderful, but doesn't have a tie, and people don't like that.
Or maybe even the opposite. The pastor starts dressing too nice, kind of a preachers and sneakers situation.
Yes.
How's he getting those shoes?
Right.
How's pastor get that
Yeah.
car?
Yeah. There's a financial crisis at church, but the pastor looks too good.
He's doing just fine. Yeah, the eye test.
Right.
Something about taking communion. Maybe there's a wine debacle.
Yep.
Maybe
there's a celiac that accidentally takes the non-gluten-free
Yes,
body.
okay. One of the secretary for the church is celiac, so she's big on make sure you tell them gluten-free's over here, normal's over here. She's big on telling the pastor that, and of course he forgets, and she's the one who eats the wrong one or something like that.
And something happens there, or she gets exposed that she's not celiac and she's just a little bit picky.
She's just a control freak.
She's just a basic white girl. I don't know.
Timon?
Go ahead, Timon.
This is fun. It's nice to not have to. You guys are brainstorming, and I am enjoying it.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
If that's okay.
What about children's ministry stuff? Let's think about that.
Children's ministry. This guy's already been working there for 6 months, but then they don't want to ask him to do a background check now because then it's obvious that they want to specifically background check him.
Oh, okay.
They have to it's a company-wide background check thing.
Yeah.
We're doing it for everybody.
Yeah.
Because there's a sketchy guy volunteering in there.
Yeah.
But it's nice of him to volunteer in there. One kid's poops are just the worst. He has a blowout every day.
Yeah.
So you got to talk to the parents.
So it's it's something with that. And hey, you need a double diaper. Kind of like double wrapping at Chipotle. Like you need to double diaper your kid.
Losing it. Or just feed him something. What are you feeding him?
What? Yeah.
Get him on a different meal plan.
You need to show us your diet right now. Or else not again. I don't know. That's pretty fun to think about all the different nuances.
Yeah, there's 1,000 things you could do.
Yeah. That's good.
Christians would love it.
So Steve thought of that?
He did. I don't know
idea?
where that came about. Oh, they're having some
Drama.
Some church stuff going on, and he's in the middle of it because Steve volunteers and does so much for the church, and so everyone's complaining to him instead of the pastor. He's just in the middle of it and trying to pass things up. He was so glad he's going to Florida. He's like, I'm tired of dealing with this.
Yeah.
Going to Florida, but he's just always trying to do the right thing and just stuck in the middle of some church drama. So he's like, there needs to be a sitcom about church,
Right? Because it's real. It's real people that are running the church. So.
Yeah, honestly, now that I think about it, all these things they have a new pastor coming in, and normally they do a thing where before the service starts, they have any of the young kids just come to the front and sit on the stairs.
Oh yeah,
and one of the women at the church just tells a quick 60-second Bible story, and it's kind of fun. New pastor is trying to get rid of that.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Really
big deal.
Okay.
They're also trying to change the service time, it's going to be different, by 30 minutes. Big deal. Which I want to talk to this pastor because I'm like, he has to know you come into a small town church full of old people. You can't think you can change stuff without a ton of backlash. And maybe he's fine with it, but I would be like, dude, maybe take it one at a time. Just come in and change 6 things immediately.
I wonder what the training, if they have training on that. Hey, you should establish a little bit of a new identity here.
Yeah, maybe.
You should at least make a minimum 4 changes.
Even if you like how it is already,
Yeah.
change stuff.
Church is on Thursday now.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's interesting. Because I'm sure. I mean, I remember as a worship leader, people just have opinions on everything.
Yeah.
Oh, we want more hymns. We want. Can you fix that organ? Well, it's going to cost $80,000 to fix. Well, I think we should fix it. I think that's priority. It's we would never use that organ in our entire time.
You watched Ted Lasso?
I watched the first season, so I haven't watched it recently.
Yeah. I would just watch the first 2 episodes ever last night. And he takes suggestions from the team. And he's like, it'd be big or small. One of the guys was like, the water pressure in the showers isn't good. Next day, fixes the water pressure.
Yeah.
There's a good life lesson there, good leadership lesson in there.
Yeah.
Faithful in little things.
That's right.
Fix the organ if it's
Biblical.
way cheaper.
If you would ever use it in your worship
It would
style.
ever get used. Anyway, that's Church, the sitcom. Let us know what else we missed. I feel like Ghosties can really think of some fun characters, some fun situations.
Oh, totally.
So help us write this.
And we will. Jean shorts.
Maybe. Could be fun.
Yeah, I think I have something written down. We don't even take this out. I don't even know if it's worth the idea of a segment. Did you see this? I just been sent this a lot because it's Taylor Swift and it's got the word Brad in it. So I've been sent it 20 times probably.
Okay.
Taylor Swift talking about how many times she's been on TV and everything.
Okay.
She was quoted as saying, "I have no awareness of it being shown or of if I'm being shown too much and making or ticking off a few dads, Brads, and Chads."
Yes. This is not like her doing TV appearances. This is talking about like the NFL putting her on
I'm
the broadcast.
sorry. Yes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how often she gets put on. Yeah, whenever the Chiefs game is on, I have no awarenesses of if I'm being shown too much in making a few Brads, Dads, and Chads mad. So I thought maybe we could role play. One of us could be Brad, one of us could be a dad, and one of us could be Chad,
Okay.
and just getting mad about it.
Okay.
Does that sound like something we could do?
All right. Touchdown. Oh, I was hoping it was Travis Kelce. I'm on my fantasy team because who is that? Who is that on my TV?
Whoa.
Who is that? That's a woman. I watch football and watch boys. That's a girl.
That's a girl.
are
That's
you-
not a cheerleader either.
I want to know if you're Dad, Brad, or Chad.
Yeah, I know.
right now,
That's a
I
girl.
was waiting for us to establish roles.
I'm-
That's a girl.
I don't want her on my TV.
Gross.
Get her out of here.
What's she doing with all that lipstick on?
Yeah.
Hey, it's fine, guys. Like, dude, like Dad and Brad, just take a chill pill once in a while, right?
No.
Hey.
No way.
I look at girls when I'm in bed with your mom. I look at guys on Sundays.
The only pills I take are cloves and they're garlic. That was me. I'm Brad.
Man, that makes me mad. Ever since, I liked her when she was stringing teardrops on her guitar, but she's changed.
She's changed, man.
She's changed.
She's not the same. I think I can read what she said in that. I can lip sync and I can lip read. She said
Probably
that
wasn't
one.
anything good.
No, it was not.
You know what I'm seeing?
What?
It's Sunday afternoon. She's not at church.
That's right.
And
Dad,
normally I would go.
Dad, you
What?
skipped church.
Normally
for this, Dad.
I would go. I
But
slept in. And God knows I'd be there if I could.
yeah, he does. He knows your heart. He does.
And I don't know about Taylor's heart. Do you know that one time in a music video she used a snake?
Yes.
Demon!
You know what else used a snake? The Garden of Eden.
Yep, as the devil himself.
Yep.
Get that red devil off my screen.
She's wearing red, isn't she?
all over
Yeah.
her face.
Yep. I would. Okay.
Oh, it's done.
I think she cares that we are mad. Was that awesome?
I gave you everything I had.
I know. You did great, man. You did great.
Sorry, I didn't establish who we were.
That was fun. I think I figured it out pretty quick.
I was angry Republican dad.
That was
Number
great.
one.
Number one.
Whew.
Every once in a while on our Gene Shorts videos, people will be like, can you guys just switch up the roles once and Jake be like the manly, whatever, rough guy? I think we sure could.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's your fill for the year.
Absolutely.
2025, we'll do it one more time.
Yeah. I mean, you were infamous in the mechanics video.
Yeah, I can't believe people like that video. So dumb.
Oh, man. What do you think the dumbest video you've ever done with either Gene Shorts or Trey was?
Oh, good question.
Trey's done some pretty out there things.
Yeah, we did the squirrel video. That one is pretty out there. That was a weird one.
What was that one?
Squirrels be like? Trey dressed up in a giant squirrel costume.
And just ran around the yard?
Yeah. And the thing is, back then, the algorithm was good. That probably still got 1 million views.
Really?
Probably did just fine.
Squirrels be like,
Type it in. See how many views it has.
okay.
I bet on Facebook or YouTube one. I bet it did well. Yeah, that was one of the more ridiculous ones.
Squirrels be like Trey Kennedy. Not
I'm not
finding it.
not seeing it either.
He unlisted it then. That's funny.
Really?
He must have been pretty ashamed of that as well. It was a pretty dumb video, but
Well, now we gotta see if we can find it somewhere. Squirrels, Trey Kennedy. Squirrels be like on TikTok.
it's on TikTok.
86,000 likes on TikTok.
86,000 likes. It's probably, between 500,000 and 1 million views?
I'm having a hard time seeing that information.
That's okay. Either
Gotta
way,
drag the puzzle piece. There we go.
86,000 likes.
Squirrels be like, I do kind of remember this one. Where do you see the views on desktop?
That's okay. What do you think this is the dumbest Gene Shorts video we made?
That Santa one was pretty silly. Dude, that captions app worked really well though.
Did it?
I downloaded 2 different captions apps. One of them's called Captions and one of them's called like VidBU or something like that. And that second one worked terribly. The first one did it almost perfectly.
Isaac has used the Captions app and told me about it.
Yeah.
So good to know.
It was very impressive. And it was, I mean, I just did a free trial, but it was impressive.
I think I recognize the captions. I think at Judah Cause, who we've looked at before.
Is that
I
what
think
he's
he uses
using?
the same one.
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, that's
Is
Follow
that
me
the-
for more tips like this.
Yeah.
Follow me for more tips like this.
What is our silliest, dumbest video we've done? Oh, Greek life versus Greek life was pretty stupid.
Yep, that's the winner.
Yeah.
Greek life versus Greek life.
That was what I was like. We should get punny with our Wall Street versus Walmart. Also really random.
I think people like that one from what I remember.
Yeah, that one. Because the Greek one was like, we don't know anything about Greek people. We had to look it up.
I don't know anything about either.
Yeah,
I've
true.
never been a part of either Greek life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the worst one. That's great. Yeah. Oh, well.
Think of new ones for the future.
My computer died, but I can remember a couple of my favorite comments of the week.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is Wednesday episode. One of them, I love the honesty. It was something like, my friend recommended this to me. He listens to it every day. He won't stop talking about it. I finally checked it out. Not bad. Pretty good podcast. Good banter. 6 out of 10. I was like, that was just refreshing. Everything on the internet feels like you need to be the biggest fan or the biggest hater. And it was just nice. Like, he's just like, decent.
But you took the time to comment it too.
And yes, said that publicly. So appreciate you. I also loved anyone who commented they were listening like Christmas morning because I didn't think anyone would. And there were a bunch of people. So thank you for that.
I gave Time and Shine last week. I'll give him Shine again. Why not?
Shine him.
Well, after all, I helped with the church sitcom stuff.
Yeah. After all you've done this episode. Jess Eggleston, who's a childhood friend of mine. Happy New Year, Ghosties. Love the episode this morning. So many great memories. And there's a picture of Timon, screenshotting, blah, blah, blah. And then my comment of the week is actually from Jake Triplett.
Oh, yeah.
Who said, that kid is really something else. And that was both funny and true. The kid is amazing.
That young boy.
I had TJ call me last week. It was basically like, okay, tell me about Timon. Tell me how's Timon work? What do you guys,
How's he work?
Yeah, like does he have room for more people? Like I kind of want to use it. And I was like, I don't know, call him, see what he says. But I was like, Timon's the man, dude. And so
Can I ask in the future you be a little more protective of Timon? Let's not just be telling other people to call him.
I told him to call him, but
He's ours.
I scoped out how much he was doing or how much TJ needed from him.
So you knew it wouldn't work out.
No, I knew it was like, that's nothing for Timon. Timon could do that with an AI program like this. Did he call you?
No, he texted me like a couple hours ago, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Don't text him back. Okay. No, it's fun.
Cool.
So yeah, Timon, that kid's really something else.
Something else.
I also like starting to call him a kid.
Hey, that kid?
That kid, that whippersnapper.
Follow him for more tips like this. My win of the week is going to be I got lunch with Rustin Dowd
Nice.
kind of recently. It was nice.
Let me try to guess where you went. Give me one hint.
It's one of my favorites.
Oh, Old Chani.
No, good guess.
One of your favorites. So it's a chain,
oh, yeah.
chick,
Nope.
chip.
Nope. Keep going down that path.
Really? Chili's.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He texted him. I was like, well, first of all, I was with Scott when Russ and I were making plans. I was like, hey, getting lunch with Rustin tomorrow. We're going to meet up in the middle somewhere in Olathe. Where should we go? And Scott's like, ooh, Olathe. There's a really good seafood place in Overland Park. I was like, all right, you're done suggesting lunch because neither of those were the right thing to say. Correct
That
answer.
frustrates me so much. Scott.
So I chose the Chili's in Olathe. I texted to Rustin, and he's like, "Great, haven't been there since homecoming."
Yeah.
And I said, "Bring a suit and a boutonniere. Let's do it." And then he walked away, and he said, "Chili's way better than I thought."
I went to Chili's
Thank you.
the other day with my dad after the KU game, and it was awesome. We got out of there for $24,
It's really good food.
including tip. It's a great time.
Good.
Win of the week. Let's think here. I guess win of the week is just I'm excited for 2024, and I'm excited specifically for the Ghostrunners vacation, Ghostrunners getaway to Gulf Shores. I think I've kind of compartmentalized that out of my mind for the last couple of months, and just recently have started planning a little bit more, thinking a little bit more about it, looking at all the names of the people coming.
Yeah.
I'm just pumped. It's just going to be so fun. So I guess my win of the week is just the future. Yeah.
Future memories.
I don't know. It's always just so hopeful. I don't know. The beginning of the year is just like we got all this stuff going down. I don't know. Maybe we'll have another little mini retreat or something.
yeah. It is a really fun time. The beginning of the year.
Yeah.
It's unique.
So win of the week is just that I'm blessed with a lot of different things, a lot of things I'm excited about. And Gulf Shores, if you're not coming, you should.
Join us.
There's some single bunks available. There's some double king rooms. There's a single king room available. So
Okay.
yeah, we got some spots. And for a long time on the website, it wasn't updated. So it's now updated. Check it out.
Wow. Okay.
It's going to be sick.
Get it while you can.
Oh, it's going to be so fun. I also, hung out with Brooks, Chef Brooks, in Sherman. And
You still got it?
he's already got new plans. He's got new ideas. It's going to be so fun. So
Cool.
yeah. Anyway,
Sweet. That's an episode of the Ghostrunners podcast. We'll see you Monday.
yes.
Us two and the kid.
Timon, take it away.
Bye.
That's it.
Love you guys.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Every